All right, let's jump right into this. Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into an absolutely breathtaking exploration of the most fundamental architecture of our universe. We are literally decoding the core mathematical foundation that keeps our reality from just falling apart.
But to understand how it holds together, we have to start with a high-stakes crisis of reality. Imagine a computational null state. It's a scenario where the fundamental fields of existence just don't have an anchor. You really have to ask yourself, what actually happens when the temporal phase, which is essentially the heartbeat of the universe, falls completely out of sync?
Well, the answer is kind of chilling. Reality just drifts. Without a locked temporal phase, the universe completely fails to cohere. That means the very fabric of logic, geometry, and energy simply floats away as an unformed packet. It's this chaotic state where nothing can physically manifest. It's just drift.
So that sets the stage for part one, the drift of reality, and what really happens when that phase is out of sync. Our key to understanding this cosmic drift is the temporal field, or tau of x. Now, the temporal field isn't just some ticking clock lingering in the background, it's a dynamic, quantized, energetic field with real magnitude and phase. It's absolutely crucial because it provides the unifying rotation for all physical laws. It dictates the motion, the structure, and literally the space-time geometry of everything around us.
Now notice the stark difference here. If we just rely on pure computational forces, the energy landscape is way too shallow. It acts entirely as a repulsion, a null state, and it totally lacks the necessary clamping force to form a closed, stable universe. Without a geometric attraction to clamp it down, the system essentially repels itself into nothingness.
Which brings us right into section 2, forging the path to 1, where we find that all-important mathematical alignment. After some seriously rigorous derivations, we arrive at the main event, the universal closure equation. To solve the grand quadratic equation across all these chaotic fields, they absolutely must be brought into perfect absolute alignment. They have to sum to exactly 1. This right here is the Unified Field Invariant.
Think of this as the path to 1. We've got the n partition of logic, the channels of geometry, and the matter of energy. Together, they make up the distinct balanced fractions of reality. As you can see, they are carefully distributed almost perfectly in 2/3.
But here's the kicker. Those fractions don't mean a single thing until they are activated. Reality becomes the now only in the exact, precise moment these three fields are rotated into perfect phase synchronization by the temporal field. That specific rotation is what balances the sum to exactly 1. And just like that, the now is born. So, how do we lock it? Let's look at part 3. The gravitational inflection point, and clamping the universe.
Okay, the ultimate catalyst here is the Einstein coupling, specifically the incredibly precise value of 1/9 pi squared. This is a targeted injection of simplicial gravity. It introduces a geometric attraction, kind of like a curvature defect that acts as a potential well to physically clamp the entire universe together. It's a total game changer.
Just look closely at the data for the n=7 state. Previously, under pure computational force, it totally failed. It was just a monotone null. But once you get the Einstein coupling active, throwing gravity, geometry, and matter into the mix, a beautifully clean inflection point emerges right at 88.4. This is what definitively locks the packet into a fixed status.
This reveals a deeply profound truth drawn straight from the derivations. Gravity is the temporal glue. It's literally the retention mechanism necessary for the universe's structure to persist through iteration. It's basically the universe's way of saying, hey, you cannot partition this much information without a gravitational field to hold it all together.
That moves us smoothly to section 4, the sealed bridge status, proving this architecture holds firm.
I'm thrilled to report that the bridge is completely secured across all fronts. Let's run through this checklist real quick. The K4 manifold topology, sealed through Palatini variation channels. Gravity, sealed via that Einstein coupling we just discussed. The OCPF dynamics have successfully locked the n=7 inflection using gravitational curvature. Oh, and the shell 1/σ2 block? Cleared.
Actually, let me expand on that last one real quick, because it's super important. The anomaly at shell 1 over sigma 2 was a critical blockage, but it's officially resolved. It utilizes metric compression to unblock the matter flow between the zero-dimensional vertex space and the one-dimensional edge space. The systems are finally flowing perfectly, pulling the universe into stable existence.
And finally, Part 5, Coordinates of the Vacuum, where we completely redefine fractions you thought you knew.
Take the fraction 1/6, for example. In this unified K4 manifold model, 1/6 isn't just a simple math fraction. It is the exact simplicial coordinate representing the torsion component. This is what we call the n equals 6 full connection. Then we step up to 2/6, or 1/3. This acts as the absolute coordinate for the curvature component, perfectly representing the n equals 3 trisection.
And naturally, 3/6, or 1/2, perfectly maps to the metric component. That's the n equals 2 bisection, and it finalizes the structural connection of the entire universe.
So, what are these really? These fractions are actually the fundamental eigenvalues of the curvature operator on a K4 manifold. And the best part? They sum up beautifully and perfectly to exactly 1. They represent the full connection, the invariant now. Together, these topological coordinates literally draft the rigorous conservation laws of the vacuum. They ensure that our universe isn't just some random accident, but an eternally stable, self-consistent system where the total signed content equals 0 and information is flawlessly preserved. So, the bridge is officially sealed. The now is permanently stable. We are actively transitioning from the pure mathematical exploration of the cosmos to its real-world implementation. I'm going to leave you with this to chew on. With the mechanics of reality finally laid bare, what completely new realities will we build upon this foundation? Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Keep wondering, and I'll catch you next time.